Well guys, we're about to head out for our trip for today. I'm gonna drink some coffee real quick. Got me some a coffee cup I've had for a long time. This Stokes cold brew with this peppermint mocha. I'm gonna sit out here, enjoy this little bit of this coolness in the morning behind this little swampy river right here. All right, finish eating breakfast and then we're gonna head out. Thank you guys for joining us and watching us, and see you in a little bit. Well guys, we're about to leave. So what I did was, since I don't trust nobody at a campsite, I bolted all my chairs to my trailer. I'm not gonna take my trailer, we're gonna leave it here. I bolted all the chairs. You see all these wires right here? They're all bolted. All bolted. I'm not gonna take any chance of losing anything. I got my bike stolen a while back ago during the campsite, so I bolted all this to the trailer. And this trailer right here has a lock too, so locks right here. There's no way they could just come and hook up my trailer and take off. This campsite's pretty good though. It's pretty decent. It's not, but like I said, I'm just paranoid. I don't want to take any chances. So, and then I'm going to take my bike with me, put it inside the RV. Last night we left it out here bolted to this thing, but you know, they can still come and pick little parts out of it. So, but again, this is a pretty decent campsite. You know, a lot of people come here camping, but it's going to be the locals that are staying here. They might come into the campsite and, you know, kind of look around, see what they can take from travelers. All right guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you in a little bit. Guys, we just pulled into the parking lot of the San Diego Zoo. We're gonna eat real quick before we go in, and I'll show you guys the zoo here shortly. Stay tuned. Thank you for watching. See you guys in a little bit. Just across the street from it right here. All right. Well guys, we're on our way to the entrance of the San Diego Zoo. That's probably their little train ride over there. Way to the entrance zoo. Right over there. First time in San Diego Zoo. It's open from 9 to 9, 12 hours. So the zoo must be pretty big. Alright. There's a big old lion in the front entrance. Well, it's not a real lion, of course. So, cool. Picture the lion. The zoo entrance is right here. San Diego Zoo. Alright guys, we're gonna check in and we'll show you the zoo. Well, we just scanned, got into the front entrance, and now my kids are grabbing a map. Looks like they got 2 maps. Oh, this place is big.
Let's go to the bus tour, Nick.
All right, let's go to the bus tour. All right, we're gonna go check out the bus tour since we've never been here. So I guess the bus tour is gonna take you around the park. And so we're gonna walk to the bus tour and show you the tour of this place. So this park is, wow, it's really green. Well, it is a zoo, so it's kind of like the forest right here. Everybody got their strollers over here. All right, we're gonna wait in line. Go wait in line to go on the bus tour. We don't know how long. Ooh, look at the scenery, guys. Beautiful. Look at this. Wow. Look at down here. If I drop my phone, it's gonna be gone. Bye-bye phone. Whoa, look at this. Well, you can walk. Yeah, it's like it's a walkway. Look at the big old banana leaves. Big old banana tree. Hey, isn't that the tree that we eat right there? Right here. No? Yeah, it is.
No.
All right, well, guys, we're gonna go online and we'll show you the tour.
Fig?
Dinner plate figs. Oh, these are some big old figs that you could probably eat. Look at that. Holy moly. These are some holy moly figs. These are some big old figs. Never seen these figs.
Good afternoon, everyone.
We're off on the tour, guys.
Caitlin, I'll be your driver
Here's your
and
tour.
guide today. Welcome aboard and welcome to the world famous San Diego Zoo. Who's excited? Let's go! Excited for you all to be here today. As we look around France, we're going to visit wildlife from all around the world. I'll share ways in which our alliance is working with partners around the globe to find solutions to the challenges that wildlife face today. I'll also share ways in which we can be allies for wildlife so we can work all
See a
together
squirrel?
to
Huh?
create a world
That's squirrel
All
eating a nut.
All right.
Thrive. Now here from Plaza, there are adventures in every direction. Take a look on our right. We're going to pass by this lovely flamboyance of American flamingos. That is the most colorful of these 6 species.
Flamingos. Yep.
Straight ahead, we have Discovery Outpost with all of our reptiles, sky-carving aerial tramp hummingbirds, Komodo Kingdom, and the newest Wildlife Explorers Space Camp. Now, as we dip down into the Lost Forest, please remember to keep all hands, arms, legs, and personal
Inside.
belongings inside of the railings at all times. If you do decide to stand up today, that's completely fine with me. But please make sure you are holding on to a railing and you keep both feet planted on the ground. So don't stand on the benches. We are going to have a stage tour today and keep the excitement to seeing wildlife. We also don't want to reach out and grab any plants or flowers. I know they are beautiful, but we do want to keep them for everyone to enjoy. That's because we are currently rolling through one of the most visited botanical gardens here in the United States. And say hi to this lovely peacock right here on our left. And he's a local visitor. Right now we're driving through the Asian rainforest.
I didn't see him.
On our right, we're going to take a peek at our Malayan tiger habitat. So let's see if we can find any tigers today on our right. They are very elusive cats. They don't feel discouraged if they're not out. They don't like to be seen. Okay, I don't see any tigers in here. You can take a better look by standing if you'd like. But we might just move on because I don't see any in there. We have three tigers that live in there together. But again, they're very good at hiding and their camouflage. We're going to leave the Asian rainforest and head into the savannah next. And the savannah is home to one of the most dangerous animals. Can anyone guess what that is? Hippos! Yeah, the hippos are quite dangerous. We have 2 of them living here. It's a mom and daughter pair. And they spend almost all day long in the water. So let's see if we can find those hippo ears. So look in the surface. See if you can spot out 2 pairs of hippo ears. I think I see them in the middle, right where these branches are hanging over the surface of the water. They're underwater though. So we don't have a good view of just how big these hippos are, but they are quite large. Can anyone guess how much the mom weighs? She weighs 6,000 pounds.
Wow,
everyone.
6,000 pounds.
Our daughter weighs 950 pounds. She still has so much growing to do. It's very exciting seeing a young hippo grow up. We're going to cruise on by a shared habitat on our right, home to Alice swamp monkeys, spot-nosed squintons, and spot-necked otters down below. So take a look here. You might be able to spot out any monkeys or otters. We're approaching map locator 15 here. If you have your maps in front of you. If you don't have the paper maps today, don't worry, you don't really need them. Download the San Diego Zoo app on your phone. It's a free app that you can download. It allows you to navigate the zoo. On our left, you see this yellow kangaroo sign right here with the number 2 on it. So the kangaroo bus is kind of like a city bus, and it's included in your ticket. So you can use it to hop on and off at 4 different stops around the zoo. You don't have to flag us down. You wait at any of those 4 signs, and within 15 minutes, a bus will pick you up. So it's a really fun way to experience the zoo.
People walking up there.
If you're on the upper or lower deck right now and you want to experience the opposite deck, you can go ahead and do so on the kangaroo bus. We're going to head uphill and pass Route 163 on our left. If you take that about 30 miles north, you will hit our other front door. The San Diego Zoo Safari Park. Has anyone been there before? Oh, awesome, a couple of you. So we are a non-profit. We have 2 front doors. Next door to them we have some Savannah host stock, Lester Kudu, and Speaks Gazelle. They kind of blend in. They'll look so very.
Yeah, it looks like a deer or something like that, right?
Our polar bear habitat.
Looks like a
Let's see if we
deer.
can find any polar bears today. I will stop up ahead at that bush, so if you want to stand up, feel free to do so once you hear my air brake. And then we can get a better view, move around.
There's some little deer.
See if you can spot out those polar bears. Alright, take a look here. Do we see any polar bears? No. Let's wait a moment. Sometimes they're laying flat in the grass, so you kind of have to look carefully. But we have 3 polar bears in there. And polar bears in the wild, everyone, they do need our help right now. They're losing their sea ice rapidly these days. Some ways we can help out polar bears is by using water wisely, conserving energy, participating in Meatless Mondays, carpooling tours. These are all tiny steps we can take to be allies for wildlife, including these polar bears. So I was seeing mixed opinions. Did we see any polar bears? No, okay.
Alright, this is a really long bus tour, so
head up this hill now. Grab onto
I'm not gonna make it too long, guys. I'm gonna pause it for now.
And say goodbye to the forest and the tall trees. We have some pretty cool foraging behaviors, like standing on their hind legs as well. We have the Sky West aerial tram entrance here on our left, which offers spectacular bird's eye views of the entire zoo grounds. If you hop on one of those, you'll get a one-way trip across the zoo. The aerial tram is included in your tickets, everyone. So you can ride it as many times as you'd like today. We have the 40 meter on our right, currently showing
We're not gonna go in there, right, baby?
40 jungle adventure.
It's too high.
It's a really fun 15-minute
Wanna go?
immersive experience for everyone.
Hey, do you guys want to go in there?
That one you do have to participate.
Alright, want to go in there?
We're going to pass Kangaroo
No?
Safari here
Alright.
on our left. This is a very popular stop on the kangaroo bus. There's a lot to see in this area, as you can tell. And you don't have to walk uphill, you can use the kangaroo bus. Remember, it is included in your ticket. But we are on to our next adventure, Elephant Odyssey. Who's excited to see some elephants? Yay! I'm very excited. They're one of my favorite animals. I actually had the privilege of being able to study elephants for my master's, so I'll give you tons of info on them when we get a little bit closer. But before that,
Alright guys, this bus tour is long, so I'm going to cut it short. I'll show you a little bit more towards the end.
Kind of far. Now it's an African elephant, but let's move along. We have a great view of this elephant here, and the wildlife care specialists are splashing some water on them right now to keep them cool. So this is Sunzu, everyone. What do you think, African or Asian? African, very large, round ears. It looks like he just went in the mud and water to bathe in. It's kind of like a natural sunblock. This is one of our youngest elephants, and it's one of the 2 males that we have living here in Sunzu. We're about to say hi to the second male elephant that we have, and it's Sunzu's half-brother, Nepo. So let's get a closer look at him. Sunzu and Nepo have kind of formed a little bachelor group together. They are the only boys here. Look at him there, he's taking off with his tasty treats. Very exciting. Oh my God, they got him. And you can see those beautiful tusks come up. So those are both African male elephants.
Another thing that we do is
And here we have camels and pronghorns in the shade there. These are dromedary camels. They only have 1 hump. And then the pronghorns in there, those smaller hoofed animals, those are the second fastest land animals. We're going to turn our attention up into the sky. Take a look at these large, beautiful birds. They're very majestic. They're called California condors. There they are, right on top of the tree branches, everyone. And I really hope one of them shows off their wingspan. They've got these incredibly wide wingspans. This is the largest bird in North America. Holds a dear place in our heart here at the San Diego Zoo. Very successful conservation story. In the early 80s, there were only 22 left. Can you believe that? We almost lost them forever. But thanks to our partners in California, we collaborated with the LA Zoo. And then here at the San Diego Zoo and Safari Park, we were able to give them a safe place to repopulate. And now everyone, guess what? There are over 500 flying today, from 22 to over 500. That is incredible. It is extremely difficult to bring a species back from the brink of extinction, let alone reintroduce them back into the wild. More than half of these have been released back into the wild, so very proud of this story. Very grateful for these two living here as ambassadors to their species. It really goes to show how much of an impact conservation efforts can make, right? But usually you'll only see one standing outside. Now a family of meerkats is called a mob. So you're looking at a mob of meerkats right now. And within a mob of meerkats, every individual has a job to do. They're all working individuals, just like us. Whenever you see one standing outside, he has the most serious job of the day. He's acting as the lookout. So there's always a lookout checking you out, scanning the sky, seeing if there are any threats in the environment. If there are, he will use a warning signal to help his family avoid predation. Now it's going to get a bit bumpy here on the road. Just a little warning. Just enjoy it though. Kind of like a safari tour. Okay, we're going to pass the African trophy. Head through Ethiopian highlands then. So this is Ethiopian highlands. It's a part of Africa rock. If you look on our right, you'll see all these beautiful plants. This is my favorite area to wander. Check out the plants we grow. We grow thousands of plants on ground, including endangered plant species. It's not just animals that go extinct. It's also native plants, unfortunately. But just by putting one or two native California plants out on your windowsill, your balcony, you don't need that much space. You're still attracting local pollinators like the monarch butterflies. So the monarch butterflies, what color are those? Those are those orange ones we all know and love. We grew up with them, right? They are iconic. But guess what? We're about to lose the monarch butterflies in our lifetime. They are almost gone, everyone. In the 90s, there were over 1 billion monarch butterflies. Now, there is only 5% of that population left. 5%, so we have lost 95% of the monarch butterflies, all because we have stopped planting their native habitat, which is native to California. So go out there today, find native California milkweed. That's their native plant. Please try to avoid tropical milkweeds. You can't just get any milkweed, it won't help out as much. The tropical ones are invasive. They are also easier to find because they're prettier looking. So please try to find native California milkweed. You will be helping out those monarch butterflies tremendously. And you'll have a nice native garden you can brag about to your family.
Alright guys, that's it for now.
Friends.
Here's the sloth bear, guys. It's called a sloth bear from India.
Their favorite are termites.
There it
We
is.
have two in here, Shala and Kartik. It's a male and female. Shala and Kartik, they're like a newlywed couple, everyone, so congratulate them. They moved in together because they are part of the species survival plan. And essentially, what the species survival plan is,
Sloth
kind of
bear,
like a
guys.
baby search. Okay, do we see our grizzly bears? Okay, so we have two grizzly bears living in here. Their names are Scout and Montana. Scout and Montana were rescued when they were younger, so they are brothers. They were rescued from Yellowstone National Park. They were getting a little more comfortable digging through the trash.
Gone now. It went in the cave.
Learning some bad habits. But of course it wasn't their fault, right? We left our trash out. They got too comfortable.
Oh, it's a baby bear.
Baby bear right there, baby. See it?
So they're doing a little talk right now. I'm not going to talk too much, but maybe we can just listen to what the wildlife care specialist will say.
She's got an hour later over Houston and
Just didn't want to talk over the wildlife care specialist, but those two are Andy and Bear partners, Alba and meeting over there. They're probably chatting about the leopard sharks down below. They do share their habitat with the leopard sharks. They all coexist together. Now we're driving through Africa Rocks. I do recommend walking through Africa Rocks instead. You'll get up close and personal to those penguins. They're very social. They like to dart in front of the glass when you walk by. Some other animals you'll find in Africa Rocks are...
Alright guys, this zoo is very, very big. It's very, very big. So I'll show you the end of once we get back to the ride. And end of this ride. It's too long. I don't want to bore you guys. I'll see you at the end.
All had fun and learned ways we can be allies for wildlife, like using water wisely, conserving energy, planting a native garden. That's my favorite one. Now your support truly does make a huge difference. So every time you come to the zoo or the safari park, you are feeding all the wildlife and plants on ground. You're sending scientists into the field to understand more about wildlife. You are our allies for wildlife, everyone, and you are leading the fight to end extinction. So we can actually have a world where all life thrives. Not just survive, but thrive. And once again, thank you so much for joining me here today. My name's Caitlin. I'll be standing outside if anyone has any questions for me. But if not, I truly hope you enjoy the rest of your day here at the San Diego Zoo. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so
Well,
much.
that concludes
I do
the tour,
apologize for
guys.
my voice. I'm usually much more enthusiastic.
Thanks for watching. See you later.
But again, I will be outside to answer questions. I'm gonna
Guys, that was a long bus tour. This zoo is super big. It's probably gonna take us like literally like two full days to actually explore the entire zoo. It is huge. And that bus tour took about what, 15 minutes? That was like a 15-minute bus tour. All right, well, thanks for watching the bus tour. Bye-bye.